times are really tense right now. Everybody wants comfort food. I've got the perfect thing for you today. Hungarian goulash, but made in 15 minutes, so your comfort can be taken care of in absolutely no time. Hi, I'm Monika Czerveniak, here with Fearless Cooking. We are going to make a Hungarian goulash today, a very quick one, and we're making it with chicken. I have here about 2 breasts of chicken that I cut into cubes. You can slice them, dice them, anything you like. I like them a little bit smaller, so we can make this goulash in 15 minutes. I'm an Austrian and grew up with a Hungarian dad that used to love making goulash. What's a goulash? A goulash is basically a stew made with very special spices in Hungary. I'm gonna put some oil in here in my pan. The shepherds in the puszta used to live with the sheep, and they used to make a goulash made with sheep's meat, of course. And they would take care of each other, and they would have it in these big sacks, and that's basically was their food. Now, today when you go and have a goulash in Hungary, it's more like a soup. It's a very soupy thing. And I've made a video on that, and I can give you a description up there to have a look at it. It's made with whole chicken, cut up into pieces, and you got the bones in. I have a boneless chicken here. So with this oil here, we're going to quickly saute this. I think we're ready here. Let's have a look. Is it starting to sizzle? That's what I like. Okay. Going to put all our pieces in here. Don't overcrowd it. We want it nice and brown on both sides, and then we're going to take them out and we're going to add the onions. Since this is our 15 minutes goulash, and usually it's about an hour to 2 hours to make a goulash. This way we're making it really quick, and we want to fine it. You can do this with beef as well. Of course, if you're using a good cut of beef. So I'm just going to brown it on both sides, and I'm going to put it in the bowl. And in the same pan, you must use the same pan because we got some really good stuff in here. So we'll put a little bit more oil here, and then we're going to saute some onions. I have the same amount of onions as I had meat. And we're going to make sure that we're going to cook this down till the onions are transparent, and then we're adding back the meat. Can you see me? I'm here. I'm right here. Anyway, got our onions transparent, and now we're going to put our meat back in here. And we're going to add now all our spices. First thing we're going to do is, of course, use some salt. You must salt your food. Adding some garlic, mix that up. Okay. Now we're going in with our spices. And one of the major ones, of course, is marjoram. And paprika. Now, whenever you put paprika in, don't leave it on the high heat. Just put it over here on the side. You do not want your paprika to be cooking or roasting because it will get bitter. Now, what kind of paprika should you use? If you make a goulash, you use a sweet paprika, sweet Hungarian paprika. There's smoked paprika, spicy paprika, there's all kinds of it. But if you make a goulash, use a sweet paprika. Anyway, putting quite a bit of it in. In Hungary, for a dish like this, it would be at least a half a cup of paprika in here. We'll add the caraway seeds in a moment. Going in with the caraway seeds. And I'm also going to put in some tomato paste. Just a couple of spoons are fine. I'll give you a nice creamy concoction here. And if you had some chicken stock or vegetable stock or water, you would put that in now in a couple of seconds. One more thing we're doing before that. We're putting a little bit of flour on. I don't want a soppy sauce, but I don't want it too creamy either. So if you're just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on there, that's all you really need to make a great sauce out of it. So cook it up a bit. Now in Budapest or in Hungary, if you were to go and order a goulash, you will get a soup. And if you wanted to have A goulash, as the North Americans know it, you will have to ask for purkled. P-O-R-K-O-L-T, a purkled. It could be either a chicken or beef, but a lot of people get surprised when they go to Hungary and they're not getting the goulash as they're used to. Anyway, now I'm going to put in some water. I don't have any stock on here today. I'm still here. It's very good for my skin. Not so good for my glasses. And now we want to scrape up all the goodies at the bottom here. This is what we want. This is your good sauce. This is what is happening. This will give you the stock you like. The flavor, everything is in there. It's already coming nicely together. Now this has taken about 10 minutes so far. If you consider the time that you need to cut your meat and prep and do your mise en place, you can do this ready in 20 minutes. I'll put a lid on for the next 5 minutes. Let me give it a taste test. And that's pretty well it. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Push those buttons. It's completely free and you will get a notification of my videos every time I send one out, which is weekly. Alright, now a lid, and now we're going to turn this down. So, look at this beautiful consistency of this meat, this sauce. This is what you want. Look at that. It's not runny, it's just perfect. Now I have a loaf of bread, or I'm afraid you won't need anything. Maybe just a little touch of pepper. This is actually called not a chicken goulash in Hungary, it's called a Czerveniak. Czerveniak, and that's what you get. Beautiful dish. 2 chicken breasts. You can do this with chicken thighs. There's your goulash. We're serving that with either with, as they call it, the Germans call it Spätzle, the Hungarian call it Czerveniak, and the Austrians are calling it Nockerl. So next time, watch out for my new video about how to make Nockerl, which is an Austrian German pasta done in 3 minutes. So to top it off, you can put sour cream is usually the norm, but we're doing yogurt, which is a little bit a healthier version for us. I'll put some peppers on it. There it is. Csirke pörkölt. Köszönöm szépen. Be fearless in your kitchen.